Hello my loves, welcome back to class. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. In today's class we are going to make this checkered ruffle bodycon dress. Let's get right into the video. Let's get to class. I'm going to be using this light acrylic yarn for the project, and foam limiter, hook, scissors, stitch marker, and darning needle. To begin with, you make a slip knot and make a chain of 35. Sorry, it should be in a multiple of 5. So 35, and this dress would fit a medium and small size. If you're a big size like extra large or extra large, consider making 40 chains. So make your foundation chain of 35 and I'll meet you when you are done. So this is my 35 chain, and you're going to make extra 2. This will be your turning chain, and make a double crochet on the 3rd stitch and double crochet. Make 5 double crochets. So this is 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we are going to join our second yarn here. So this is how it should be looking, and this is how we join our second yarn. Pull through the 2 and tighten your yarn, and keep making your double crochet. Yarn over, inserting the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through all. So keep making make 5 double crochet, but then on the 5th one, don't pull through all. So we will join the other yarn, the first yarn we began with. So yeah, and make 5 double crochet. You should just watch the video attentively and repeat the exact thing that I'm doing. So on the 5th one, you don't pull through and join the brown and make. So this is the pattern. This is what we are going to be using through the end of the top, the dress. So this is the pattern we'll be using, and if you don't understand, you can pause the video and go back and watch. So we are going to keep alternating 5 double crochet until we get to the end of the row. So I'll meet you at the end. So at the end of the row, you're going to chain 2, but then combine both yarn and chain 2, and you are going to make 5 double crochet on top of the first 5 double crochet. So you are going to repeat the same thing, the same exact yarn. You are going to make 5, but on the 5th one, you don't pull through all, and join your brown yarn and then make 5 double crochet on top of the 5 double crochet stitch. So keep repeating this until you get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you at the end. So I'm at the end of the row. You chain 2 and we are going to turn over your work and we are going to start with increasing. So with the increasing, make 1 double crochet at the very beginning, the very first stitch. Don't pull through all and join with your brown yarn and continue making your double crochet in the rest of the 5 double crochet space. So we only increased 1 at the beginning with the peach yarn, and I would explain to you why, so keep watching. So you keep doing the same exact thing, keep alternating, and I'll meet you at the end of the row and we'll make our next increase. At the end of the row, and this is how your work should be looking like. So now you are going to make your increase with the peach. Remember, we increased with the peach at the beginning, so you're going to do the same exact thing. Now chain 2, turn over your work, and we are going to increase again, but this time 2 times. So make your first double crochet in the first hole and make the second in the next space, but then with the second, don't pull through all and join. See, so the first one we have 1 increase. Now the second row we have 2 peach increases, brown yarn, and keep working till the end of the row. When you get to the end of the row, make an increase, sorry. So you have 2 peach yarn at the end of the row. this is the end of the row, and now you make your first double crochet in the first hole, in the first stitch, sorry, and now you make your second double crochet. That's the increase. So this is what you should be having, and chain 2, turn over your work, and you make your first increase at the first chain. So this time you are going to have 3 increases. So the first one was 1, second increase 2, and this is the third one, and it's 3. And we do the same exact thing 2 times before we change. So make sure you do it 2 times, and then you change to the next yarn, do 2 times, and yeah, your checked should be forming. So you keep doing, increasing until you have 22 rows, and I'll meet you when you have 22 rows. So keep watching the video and keep your increasing rows, and I'll meet you when you have 22 rows. This is my 22 rows, and it measures 18 by 12. So My client's hip is 36 and I had 18, so I'm going to make extra 18 inches chain. So plus the 18 would be the exact hip size. And after you've gotten the chains, you slip stitch and you chain 2 and keep working on the pattern, the same exact thing you're going to be doing. So let's say you have bigger hip size, so just subtract whatever you had after the 22 inch, subtract it by your hip and make chains that would be long enough to go around your hip, because we are using your hip measurement. And if you are extra large, instead of 22 rows, consider making 24 rows and keep doing the exact thing that I'm doing, and then I'll meet you. Just keep doing the same exact thing and I'll meet you at that point. So now I'm here and we are going to be working on the chains, and it's not anything new. We are just going to be working 5 double crochet, and then we change yarn and make 5 double crochet. And then take notes, when you are making your chain, make sure it's in multiples of 5. So you keep doing this until you've worked your multiples of 5 double crochet till the end of the chain. Now at the end of the chain, you are going to just slip stitch and chain 1 and cut off your yarn, fasten and cut off your yarn, and we are going to attach the yarn at the exact middle of your work. So you locate the middle of the work and attach your chain, make a slip knot and attach it. So you are going to chain 2 and make your 5 double crochet, and change your yarn when you get to the pitch, because this is 1 row. So you're going to change to the pitch and keep working in rounds. This is the same exact thing, just that I don't want my seam line to be at the side of the work, but it's fine. If you prefer that, that's totally fine, but I want mine to be at the middle of the work. That's why I have to cut and join the yarn at the middle of the back. That is where I want my seam line to be. So whichever way you prefer is fine. Just keep working the same pattern. And I'll meet you at where we started, where we joined the brown yarn. I'm at where we joined, and you are just going to slip stitch and chain 2. And so this is what you'll be doing. So keep working round until you have 30 rows, and I'll meet you. So keep alternating until you have 30 rows. When you get to where you began, just make slip stitch. So this is my 30 rounds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Yeah, so this is my 30 rounds, and now we are going to start working on the ruffle. After that, we'll come and work on the hands. So you cut and fasten your yarn. So now we are going to be working on the ruffles, and make your slip knots attached to your work, your dress. So I'm going to be using a 2.5mm hook because I'm not doubling the yarn. Chain 3, and you are going to be making 3 double crochet in each stitch. So this is the pattern for row 1. So you are going to keep making 3 double crochet in each stitch, and I keep on sewing in my loose ends because I don't want to be cutting and I don't want the work to be dirty. So you can do that or whichever way you prefer, but then make 3 double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of my row where we began. So this is the end, and you're just going to slip stitch like we were doing before. Chain 3, row 2, chain 3, and the pattern for this is make 2 double crochet in the same hole, the same stitch, make 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochet in the following. So you keep alternating between 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet, go round, and when you get to the end, slip stitch. So I'm at the end of the row. You're going to slip stitch, and you can keep doing this as many as you want, but I would stop here because I think I have my desired ruffle. So cut and fasten your yarn. And now we are going to be working, this is how it looks like. So we are going to be working on the hands, the top part of the dress. So you're going to attach your yarn. So attach your brown yarn. I decided to use the peach for the ruffle, so I'm going to be using the brown for the hands. So make a single crochet, make 3 single crochet in each hole. So you remember that when we're making the top part of the dress, we would chain 2 and turn over. So you are going to place 3 single crochet, in each hole until you get to the end, the top part of the dress. So keep placing 3 single crochet in each hole. This is what you should be having. Chain 2, turn over your work, and now we are going to place half double crochet in each single crochet space. So we're going to place half double crochet until the end of the row, and when you get to the end of the row, chain 2 and repeat half double crochet. So we are going to repeat half double crochet 4 times. So this is the first one. When you get to the end, chain 2, turn over your work and repeat the half double crochet. So this is your row 1 of half double crochet. So we are going to repeat 4 times. So I'm at the end, chain 2 and keep making half double crochet. So this is row 2 of half double crochet. So you're going to go up and down 4 times and repeat the same thing on the other hand. So I'm done with this and I've attached the hands. So I'm going to show you how to attach the strands at the other side of the work. So after your 4 half double crochet, you are going to place 1 single crochet on top of each half double crochet space. So I'm going to place 6 single crochet in total on top of the half double crochet space. So when you get to the last before the row, you are just going to slip stitch, chain 2, turn over your work and make double crochets in each stitch. When you get to the end, chain 2, turn over your work and keep repeating this double crochet until you have your desired length. I made about 40 for my strands, so you can go ahead and make less or more depending on your size. So cut, chain 1 and cut and fasten your yarn, and make sure you cut all loose ends, sew in and cut all loose ends, and your dress is ready. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you next week in class. Bye bye.